Hey, Pekka, great to see you and happy birthday as well. Just wondering, first off, what this announcement means to you. Can you believe that you're going to have your number retired, and how much are you looking forward to February 24th?
Hey, Brooks. Yeah, good to be here via Zoom. But I mean, I don't know. It's mixed feelings. It's all good feelings. It's pretty unbelievable to wrap my head around this. What's going to happen in February? It's such an honor. But but yeah, really looking forward to February 24th, celebrating with my family and friends and teammates and coaches and the fans in at Bridgestone. Can't wait.
We'll go to Paul Scorbino from the Tennessean.
Hi, Pekka. Happy birthday and happy every day. Congratulations. Hope the family's doing well. Just wondering when David called you to, I mean, it's not a big surprise to any of us that this was going to happen, but that it happens probably is a different reality. But when David called you, how did he kind of go about telling you? Did he just come out and say it? Did he, like, where were you at when it happened? Like, can you just kind of describe the scene for me?
Hey, Paul. I was taking our dog to a vet. He was totally fine. She was totally fine, but I was sitting in my car and David called me and he just congratulated me and broke the news. And I think for a half a minute I was pretty much speechless. I was I couldn't believe it at first, and but after that, obviously I was really excited, super happy, and obviously in a moment like this, you start reflecting back and thinking about the players you've played with, the coaches you've had, and all the people that have helped me along the way. And that's even though this is they're gonna be celebrating me at the Bridgestone in February. It's still it's a team effort, and that's how I look at it. And to me, that's the biggest thing. I get to share that special moment with everybody.
Next, we'll go to Sean Smith on the forecheck.
Hey, Pekka, of course, happy birthday and congratulations on having your number retired. I think a lot of people would love to know just a general update. How are you enjoying retirement and especially fatherhood?
Hey, thank you very much. I mean, being a dad is absolutely the best. Enjoying every minute of it. And to be honest with you, when there was an opening night to this season, it was I was getting that familiar feeling in my stomach that it's game time, and I'm in a wrong place right now when I was sitting at home. But after that, I'm still happy with my decision. I'm still at peace with myself. It's been amazing to be able to spend more time with my family. And currently I'm at my parents' house, visiting my parents. I'm actually in my old room. My dad collects all my jerseys and stuff, and there's, I don't know, some stuff over there, but it's nice to I really try to enjoy this time to have this opportunity to spend more time with my family, and soon I'll be traveling back to Nashville.
Go back to Brooks.
Pekka, when you obviously you've done it for so many years, and you had such a illustrious career, and I mean, do you ever allow yourself to think that something like this would happen? I suppose I feel like we all on the outside knew that it was going to happen one day, but did you ever allow yourself to think that maybe this was a possibility? And again, just to have it happen? I mean, does it seem real? I guess it maybe won't seem real until it actually happens.
No, I never really thought about it. I never, obviously when you skate into some of the older buildings, some of the older, more experienced franchises buildings, you see all the great players, their retired jerseys, and it's a pretty unbelievable feeling. And but especially after that, thinking about thinking my jersey will be retired is it's a pretty I don't know how to put it, but I never really thought about it. It was a total surprise when David called me, even though people talked about it when I announced my retirement. I never really thought that it would actually happen. So very, very proud, very, very thankful and grateful.
Next up, we'll go to Michael Gallagher, Nashville Post.
Hey, Pekka, happy birthday and congratulations. Being the first person in the franchise, have your number retired, what kind of honor is that for you to be the first person?
Hey, Michael, Pekka, did you hear that? It was quiet on my end.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet, but I think I got it. I think I lost the end, but being the first Pred to have a jersey retired, it's a huge honor. Obviously the franchise was, it's been there since '98, and but it also goes to show that I was fortunate to play for the same team for such a long time, and but I mean it means a lot to me being the first Pred, to have my jersey retired. It is a huge honor, and I don't know how to put it. There's always, when I came to the league, there's always been great Predators players, and and there always will be. And I consider myself very fortunate that I got to play for the Preds for so long. I think this is the biggest reason.
We'll go back to Paul Scribina.
Pekka, curious. I mean, obviously your accomplishments on the ice, that's how a lot of people remember you. And I think there's a lot of things that, I always describe to people when they ask, how is this person? How is that person? I always think, you're one of the guys I've met. I always think of as a person first and a hockey player kind of second, just from, because we would interact on a pretty regular basis. I'm wondering, obviously hockey gives you the platform, but forget hockey for a minute, all the other experiences that you had and what those mean to you in terms of, raising funds for the pediatric kids and all that stuff. Is there, what do you remember the most, or what does that mean to you in terms of what your legacy is here?
Yeah, it is a big question when you talk about legacy, and but yeah, I do want how people remember myself. I think obviously, I've always been a hockey player, and I'm sure people remember me from the ice, but I hope they also remember me off the ice. And I've never wanted to be recognized off the ice. I never seek for publicity or anything like that. But again, I've been fortunate to work with some of the charities that are really close to me, and hopefully that work will always be there and gonna continue. I think that's my dream, and I really appreciate the Preds Foundation's commitment to support me with that, and so I think that's the one thing alongside with my on ice career is what I want people to remember.
Brooks?
Pekka, do you continue to keep up with the team at all? I know you said you kind of felt like you're ready to be there on opening night, but what is kind of the relationship now? Do you watch the games? Do you read up on things? What is that kind of like right now for you?
Yeah, I follow all the time. I keep up, with obviously all the games, and I talk to the guys on and off, and I talk to the front office staff on and off, and mostly I just watch highlights. Also, Benny, our goalie coach, Ben Vanderklok, he sends me some tapes, and I'm watching clips and stuff, and he keeps me involved what's going on, and mostly about the goalies, and it's been fun. I mean, really happy with the team's progression this season. Obviously, not the start they wanted, but past 4 games or so, it's been awesome to watch. And the only thing that doesn't work with dad life schedule is the 8-hour time difference, and game start at I think it's like 3-4 a.m. in Finnish time. So I usually just focus on the highlights.
Brooks?
As part of that dad life, Pekka, what is the best part about fatherhood for you now, and especially that you're able to be there every day and just really embrace everything that brings?
I mean, it's hard to pick one thing. It's everything. It's just to have this opportunity to kind of see the growth and see how he learns something new every day, and tomorrow he'll be 11 months. So it's time flies. It's crazy how it goes. And but I mean, just everything. It's hard to pick one thing, but like I said, it's especially now when I'm a dad, you start really appreciating the family time, the grandparents and stuff like that, and trying to give as much time for them as well. And it's all these little things. Very simple life right now.
Brooks is on a roll here. Go back to him.
Just one more, I think, Texas there. I know you'll obviously be back soon enough and you'll have your moment in February, but is there anything that you'd want to say to Preds fans in this moment, at least as we kind of get this celebration started in a way?
Yeah, well, obviously miss you guys very much, and can't wait to celebrate in February, and I'll be in town before that, and my plan is to come actually in next couple of weeks and come to the games, and but I can't wait to see everybody, and especially the February night. It's going to be awesome to see the best fans in the league.